it's Tiny Tay and I'm back today with some shenanigans. In this video, I will be talking about some things I didn't know before starting a YouTube channel, before jumping into this wild world of YouTube. So, I hope you guys are ready for that. If you're new here, hi. If you are not new here, welcome back to my shenanigans. I'm sure you guys are used to it by now. So let's just hop right into this video. So, the first thing that I didn't know about how long it took, how to make, would be intros. Intros are obviously the very first part of your video, and I'm not talking about the part where I say, hi guys, it's Tiny Tay Shenanigans. I'm talking about the part that comes before this with the music, you know, my green screen clicks, my animations, all those intros. I have two different intros. If you've been following me for a while, then you will know that. If not, check out some of my older videos and you can see the older intro that I used to use. I have since updated it, and I will be updating it very soon again because it's never a wrong time to try something new. I've been doing YouTube for about a year now, and intros was probably the first thing that I ever realized was like, wow, like YouTubers really put a ton of effort and time into this. Because, well, first, I didn't know how to make one or where to start or what necessarily to use, what apps to use. Also, I've been thinking about doing a video on apps needed to make YouTube things, or, you know, apps that good YouTubers use, big YouTubers, things like that. So maybe I'll share some of those apps that I have found in that video. However, I had to, you know, go through YouTube and find videos that people have made on basically how to make intros, what apps to use, how to do animations, how to add in the green screen slides and clicks, and honestly, it took a really long time. And the first, like, 7 that I made were horrible. And for my first few videos, I didn't even have an intro. So, for me to take that step to say, like, oh, I want to make an intro, and then to realize how hard the intro actually was and how much time it took, was just a little bit, like, shocking, because I necessarily didn't know that YouTubers were spending that much time making their intros. And I know that a lot of big YouTubers do have people that make intros and edit and do stuff like that for them, but as of right now, I'm a small YouTuber, and I can't even say that when I become a big YouTuber that I will have those people to do those things for me. So intro was definitely the first thing that took a long time for me to kind of get the hang of, and it took a lot of working with and tweaking to make look right and to make it how I thought represented me as a brand, a YouTube channel, and a person. So, yes, intros was the first thing that I didn't know about before making YouTube channels, and I guess going off that, the second one that I didn't know was basically how much research and time and effort that YouTube took. This is kind of going to be like 3 items in one quick little subcategory, but basically, when I first started YouTube, I was kind of just like, oh, okay, like, I'll do this for fun. I mean, I still do it for fun, but I was not nearly as serious about it. I use my iPhone to record a lot of this stuff, even though I have a nice digital camera. I use my camera flash for lighting. I use the other lamps in my house. Like, I wasn't necessarily serious about investing in making my channel and doing everything that it took to make the channel. So as I got into YouTube a little bit more, I noticed that you have to do a lot of research before buying equipment, before making a video, before pretty much putting any content out there. And yes, it does take a lot of time, and it does take a lot of effort, quite honestly, and that's when I realized that this is something that I really enjoy doing, something that I like to do. And although I don't make videos necessarily as consistently as I should, I definitely still enjoy this, and I don't think that I will ever stop doing this, even if I only like start posting 1 video a week. It's still something that I like to do and something that I enjoy a lot. So kind of realizing my commitment and dedication to doing this made me want to learn more and to do more research and to basically help my channel grow as much that it could and give it its full potential. Next, I didn't know, along with basically research and etc., I didn't know how long it could take to set up a YouTube video. If you've seen some of my videos, you know that sometimes I have a table, which I can't wait to show you guys my table this year because it has been remade to match my room. I normally have a table. I have my light boxes that I set up that basically have to be put together from stick by stick. I gotta unscrew it, you know, it's kind of like a tripod that I put in the light bulb myself. Like I have the big like aluminum box that I have to open up, screw in the light bulb, like all those things that I do myself. I have to put my camera on my tripod, I have to make sure that my angles are good, make sure that, you know, you guys are seeing the full view of me, and make sure that the lighting is good, make sure that people around me aren't being really loud, that it's not windy outside. It's really hard to film outside even though I enjoy doing it, and I do have some videos filmed outside. It can be really hard with wind and animals and stuff like that. Like, these are just so many things that I didn't think of before necessarily starting a YouTube channel. And along with that, I travel a lot. I'm so sorry, I'm not even doing numbers. I think I'm on number 3 right now. I just have kind of like a jumbled like mess going on here, but I kind of love it. So I think we're on number 3. Something that I didn't necessarily think about when making my YouTube channel or when saying, oh, I'm gonna vlog when I go these places, is traveling with my equipment, with my expensive equipment that took a lot of money, hard work, investment, and time to set up. I didn't think about traveling with it. I definitely didn't think about the precautions that I need to take, like a camera case, like a box that my lights need to go in, like, you know, a box that my tripod needs to go to. These are things that I didn't think of before. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to vlog at this place, or oh yeah, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and I'm going this place and I want to show my subscribers. I did not think about, again, how long it takes to set up YouTube equipment and how the extra precautions that need to be taken to protect my YouTube equipment and my investment. So that's definitely was a little bit hard. If you watched my Albany trip, I road trip down to Albany, Georgia. It was about a 19-hour ride, and in that video you see me vlogging outside. It's very windy. There was bugs everywhere. My mom was so unhappy helping me film because there was bugs everywhere, but also I had like my tripod and everything set up outside, and she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, Mom, now we're gonna have to move everything inside, and just little things like that. I also didn't think about, like, when I'm vlogging, if you see my college move-in vlog, then you know that I vlog in public, and sometimes people do stare at you, and sometimes it is a bit awkward, but I mean, that's okay. It just comes with part of the vlogging. But those are just things that I didn't think about before starting a YouTube channel. When I was watching other people's vlogs, I wasn't necessarily like, wow, I wonder who was staring at her while she was making that. Next, something I didn't necessarily think about when starting my YouTube channel is, well, this is back to how much time it took, just because I would like to reiterate that it does take a lot of time and commitment to be a YouTuber, to have a YouTube channel, to make videos. And with making videos, it's not just filming videos and, you know, throwing clips together. It's filming, editing, adding in your intros, adding in your outros, adding in any green screen, clicks, sound effects, adding in like any of those extra things. Those are extra time that it takes. So when people are like, oh, well, it's just like a 10-minute video, well, yeah, that video started off at 20 minutes and I edited everything down. I added in all these other things that needed to be added in. And with that, I also didn't know when I first started my channel about end iCards and end slides and or end screens, whatever they're called, those kind of things. So I always wondered how people got their end screens at the end, and how, you know, they got little boxes that show what video comes up next, blah blah blah. So if you've seen some of my older videos, you know that in a few of those videos I actually tried to make an end screen and it didn't work out, but I left it in anyway, just so that I would one day be able to go back and see how much I've progressed, and just so that when I did learn how to make them, you know, I could see where I started and where I am now. I choose to make my own end slides by, again, editing them using those extra apps, which again takes more time, but then it's much easier when you just can go to the YouTube template and put in those circles and squares and make it what you want it to be. And I also think that, for me, I like to have mine a bit more creative than rather just like putting in a blank screen. Like, I would like mine to say things, and at the end of this video you'll see my creative end slide. But I didn't know about iCards and end slides before that, which my when you have a YouTube channel, it shows you how much how many people click from your iCards and how many people do click from your end screens too. And I think that, again, those analytics and statistics are something that I didn't really know about or pay attention to or know how to even read when I first started a YouTube channel. I mean, like, I can read the basics like, oh, my demographic is 16 to 24-year-olds, but like, it really is much deeper than you think. And so that was just one of the things that kind of like hit me when I started a channel, was that I did need to pay attention to those little things, like adding in something just as small as, oh, click here to watch my next video. Next, along with that, editing. I knew that it took a long time. I've edited pictures before. I have, made small videos before making this big jump to YouTube. But let me tell you, never before making a YouTube channel was I so, like, strict on myself with making as few mistakes as possible. And it's not that I don't want to edit out these things or I don't want to take the time to edit. It's just that I know that if I can do it right, correctly, the first time, or, leave in a few of those bloopers, that it'll be more fun and that it'll show my personality a bit more and that it'll be a little bit less work off of me than to continue to have to edit because I messed up 30 times in 1 second. I also learned that if you do mess up 30 times in 1 second, that's okay, but after that, I kind of just, like, refilm that clip over. I don't even attempt to, like, fix and snippet that small piece that I messed up on. It's just better for me, personally, to refilm that whole clip over if possible. I also didn't know, let's see, explaining what you do. So, I have Tiny Tay Shenanigans merch. I have a patch on my backpack if you've seen in my last video. I have a jacket, I have a little carrier tote, and people will recognize that it is a YouTube logo, and that is my channel. And people will ask, like, oh, what do you do on YouTube? Or what kind of videos do you make? Or do you get paid? Or how long have you been doing it? And things like that. So something that I didn't really think about before starting my channel was answering to people who necessarily don't know a ton about YouTube, or people who do watch YouTube and are interested in following more people, and just any viewers in general. The most question that you always get, in my case, is, do you get paid? Do you get paid? Do you get paid? And having to basically explain that whole process to everyone and say, like, no, I don't get paid, which is absolutely fine because I'm doing this for fun, but then it's like, oh, like, you don't get paid when my favorite YouTuber gets paid. And then having to, like, go against those comparisons, which, that's life, absolutely. But I didn't know that that would be something that I would be getting as often as I would be when I said, like, oh, I make YouTube videos. Especially for me, my videos are all over the place, so I don't really, like, put myself into an infinite category of videos that I make. Like, some of these videos could be lifestyle, some of these videos could be help, some of these videos could be ASMR. Like, I make videos that are all over the place, so I didn't really expect to have to, like, answer, like, oh, what kind of videos do you make, because really I just say a bunch of videos, and that usually does work, and they do usually know, like, what I'm trying to say by that, but that's just something that I didn't think that I would be getting once, I decided to tell people that, oh, I'm a YouTuber, oh, I make YouTube videos, or they asked me about, like, things about that I'm mentioning in this video, and that's why I decided to make this video and share all these things that I didn't know with you guys, just in case if you are watching this and you're thinking about starting a channel, do it. You absolutely can do it. Yesterday, you said yesterday, so is that how it goes? Yeah. Yesterday you said tomorrow. That's how it goes. So do it, make the channel, but absolutely I do think that you should watch some of these videos and explore YouTube and, see all about the YouTube and the world that YouTube is. So, next, I didn't know how much help from others it required. Like, I knew that I would need some help here and there, but I necessarily didn't know that I would need, like, other people to help me figure out things on YouTube, other people, like, even if it's simple as just watching someone else's video. I didn't necessarily know that I would have to be, searching every single little thing that I didn't know. I also didn't know that, I didn't expect to need as much help when filming, like, outside videos or when filming in, like, weird places or when traveling. I didn't expect to need as much help from other people, like, when filming. Like, when I was in Albany, it was so windy outside, my tripod couldn't stand up on its own, like, it was rocking back and forth. So you know, initially my mom helped me, but that's not her job and she doesn't have to, and I didn't think that YouTube required really as much as help as my mom has given me. Maybe my mom just helps me a bit more, but it does require a bit of help from others. And along with that, prepping for videos, not only just the initial prep for it, but the cost. Like, for me, a reason why I don't like doing Vlogmas is because big YouTubers have these extravagant, like, Vlogmases, and every day they're doing something wonderful, which is absolutely amazing, especially if it's their job. But this is not my job. I do have school, and I do have other things going on. I am a part of clubs, and again, I do just do this for fun. So it's not really my favorite thing to make, you know, 30 days of vlogs when I'm just like, hey, I'm going to school today. Like, not much is happening for me. And I know that doesn't cost anything for me, but when YouTubers, big YouTubers are spending, you know, hundreds of dollars a day just to have something cool going on in their vlogs, like, I can't live up to that expectation, nor am I going to. But with some other videos, there are absolutely costs to things. Like, people who make ASMR videos, mukbang and ASMR videos, they don't tell you how much the food costs. Well, some YouTubers do. But they don't say, like, oh, I spent $100 on chicken nuggets today. Those are just, you know, costs that they kind of rope in together with likely they're getting paid from YouTube and it's their job. That's, again, not my job. I'm not getting paid from YouTube. I'm not going to spend $100 on nuggets, or I'm not going to spend $100 on testing every perfume swatch in Sephora. Like, those are costs that big YouTubers can afford, but I necessarily can't. So the cost of being a YouTuber, not only, like, actual monetary costs, but the cost of having, like, these huge YouTubers doing these extravagant things does make a difference. But I don't think that should deter you from doing YouTube in any way. It doesn't deter me at all. But also, like I said before, I'm not going to spend $100 on nuggets because that's not a cost that I'm willing to take. If you watch videos like my ASMR coffee video, the creamer was $4, the coffee was $4. Like, that's not a very extravagant cost. Those are things that I can justify for my YouTube channel, especially if I'm already going to drink the coffee anyway. So there is cost to being a YouTube channel, to having a YouTube channel and being a YouTuber that I think people should acknowledge more before they're like, yes, start a channel, or yes, go do this, this, and this. Like, we're not all getting paid from YouTube yet, and I think that there's nothing wrong with addressing the cost, but it should be addressed. So that's what I'm doing in this lovely video right now. Lastly, also prep for videos. Again, it takes a long time. Like, if you watched my video on my Loungefly backpack that I did outside, it did take a lot of time to get that set up. It was really windy, and again, it's just those other things that I didn't necessarily know or think about before starting a channel. Lastly, the thing that I didn't know most before starting a channel is the amount of support and friends and endless subscribers out there that support me and continuously watch my videos and like my videos and leave amazing comments. I am so extremely incredibly thankful for all my friends, all my subscribers, all my followers on every social media network that I have. I am so thankful for you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for leaving wonderful comments. And most importantly, thank you for keeping me coming back. Like, I absolutely do this for the fun and the love out of my heart. But again, you guys do motivate me. I am so excited to almost be at 300 subscribers. I am actually thinking of doing a giveaway soon, so please be on the lookout for that. Again, I cannot thank my subscribers and supporters enough, because that's something that I didn't necessarily know I had before going into making a YouTube channel and making these videos and posting them and putting them out there for the world to see. I didn't know who was going to support me. A lot of my friends said that I should make a channel, and so I did, but people saying things doesn't mean that they're going to support you once those things happen. And my friends have went above and beyond my expectations of supporting me, sharing my videos, liking and commenting, and I'm so thankful. I cannot say enough how thankful and grateful and excited I am to have my subscribers, my friends, my supporters all following me throughout this over a year process, and for many more years to continue, hopefully. So again, I cannot thank you enough. That's something that I didn't necessarily expect before starting a YouTube channel, but I'm so happy for the support and backing that I have gotten. I cannot thank you guys enough. And with that being said, that is the conclusion of this video. Thank you so much, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.